Okay, so I got a couple of Nintendo Switch special editions this time, and you know, we're gonna take a look at the Samurai Kagura Neptunia X Samurai Kagura Ninja Wars special edition box. You know, it's been a long time since I've played a Samurai Kagura game or even a Neptunia game. God, I don't know how long it's been, but yeah, you can see Asuka and her friends there. I don't know why it's only the main characters, like one of each girl, but yeah, that's what they decided to do. And then they have Neptune, Noir, Vert, and Blonde is there somewhere. Yeah, it has all four of them. Yes, I was trying to figure out how to open it. Apparently you just open it like a normal box. And I figured I thought I had a different way of opening it. Oh yeah, there's just a steel case. The weird thing about that steel case is that it doesn't look like a normal steel case. It's almost like a bootleg steel case. Like it doesn't, like it has like a different hinge and everything, and the design is slightly off, and it's also thicker than most of them. So I'm not sure if they like, you know, if they like cut the budget for that. Look, it doesn't even open up properly. Like what's up with that? But the artwork is nice. I don't know, this game is so weird. I don't know if I dislike it or if I'm okay with it. I'm gonna have to get through the rest of the game to figure this out. But I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, the artwork is nice. And yeah, they have Neptune and Asuka in the inside. But yeah, you see it, right? Like in the middle? It has like this weird hinge or something on it. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, and then okay, yeah, and then they got the CD soundtrack. I think it looks pretty nice. Yeah, it's just like the cover from the game, but the music in the game's not bad from what I've heard so far. But there's a decent amount of tracks. It looks like almost 20 or something. I'm not sure, but it could be worse. You could just have like 10 on a single disc. But yeah, I think it'll. Yeah, the soundtrack's kind of good. Okay, the next thing is the art book, which it's funny because they actually made original outfits, and also they have that new girl Yuki. She's like pretty hot, and she's really good character design. And it's gonna be a fucking shame that she's not gonna appear in any of the other games. And my only problem is that I feel like the art styles kind of clash, because the Neptunia characters look exactly the same, but then the Samurai Kagura characters look a little bit different. So yeah, you have Asuka, Homura, Yumi, and Miyabi, and then Neptune, Blonde, for Noir, yeah. Yeah, so there's the art book. Take a look at that. Yeah, the art book has, well, you know, all the character designs. Yeah, there's the illustration that's on the box. I'm trying to do this shit with one hand, I'm so stupid. Look at this. Yeah, and then they have Asuka and the others. I think it looks nice, but could look a little bit better. Yeah, and then the two cover variants. The one on the left is the original for PS4, and the other one is the PC and Switch one, I think. Yeah, see, look, they even made original outfits, like ninja-themed outfits for Neptune, which I think is kind of cool. Yeah, and then there we go. And then Blackheart / Noir, she gets one. I think the ninja outfits look cool. I just don't like that you can't play as the normal versions of the characters and transform them like you normally can. So it's kind of weird that they have ninja outfits even though there's no real point in using them. In them having them, because they don't, you know, fight in those outfits. Yeah, and then no, but then like the Samurai Kagura girls just have like their normal clothes. Like Asuka's wearing her normal school outfit and then her normal ninja outfit. They don't make like a new one for her. I don't get that. See, like Homer is even funnier because remember her main outfit is just like a t-shirt and pants, and then she's wearing her ninja outfit. So it's like, what the hell are they doing? Yeah, and then Yumi. Okay, well, Yumi's outfit's perfect. You don't need to change Yumi's outfit. She's already perfect the way she is. I know everyone hates Yumi, but I like Yumi. You can't hate people for liking Yumi. It's Marvelous's fault. And then, yeah, there's Miyabi. I think her outfit is kind of cool. Although I don't know why she's not wearing pants. Oh yeah, and then the two original characters, Yuki and then the princess that she's obsessed with. Yuki has a really good character design. Her body, funny enough, looks better than the other girls. Someone was a really big fan of her design. Oh yeah, and then the crow girl, I think Go the Crow, she's a new character. No, but it's weird that the new characters are only designed by Tsunako and not the Severin Kagura artist. Like, he didn't get to do anything. Oh god, and then, yeah, they have Iffy and Kampa, but they're not even playable in the game at all. They don't even have a 3D model. Like, what was the point? Oh, and then there's Yo Gema, and then the other girl from the Steam Legion. I think she's the FPS gamer, I don't know. Oh yeah, and then they got some other guys, that some of which I've seen, but not all of them. Okay, so yeah, and they also came with those. The Iffy store has like those art cards. So this one I think is unique to the game. I'm not sure, but it looks nice because it has Neptune and Noir, and then they have that other one. I don't know why they gave me that one. Why do I have Ram and Rom on there? It's funny, apparently people who've ordered it, they get different cards, so not all the cards look the same. So I guess that's unique, but I don't really care about these silly cards. Oh yeah, and then they got the wall scroll. Yeah, you gotta see this shit. The only thing I don't like is that it's really small. I don't get why it's so small. They could have made it bigger. But, whatever. I was gonna not open it, but considering I'm supposed to be unboxing, you kinda have to open it. Yeah, check that shit out. Almost looks like a ukiyo-e. Kinda does. Although it kinda reminds me more of the ancient Chinese paintings instead. I think because of the way the mountains look with the hand-painted looking like rock formations and everything. What I don't get is why Neptune is the only one that's on there. Like, Asuka and Neptune could have both been on there. And it's also not as big as other wall scrolls I have, but I think it looks pretty cool. Not the worst type, but it looks unique. So yeah, so that's all the stuff for the Severin Kagura Neptunia crossover game. So now we're gonna move on to some of the other Switch games that I have, and non-Switch games. Alright. And now this is one of the most important games in the history of mankind. Get ready for it. The Galgun HORNY TRINITY Edition. Just look at this fucking thing. It's a fucking big ass box. Wow, I can't believe how big this fucking box is. It has Ekoro, the blue-haired girl, and then Corona, the demon girl. And what Galgun is essentially like if you took House of the Dead and Time Crisis, but you just made it so that you make girls orgasm and everyone is trying to fuck you. You get shot with like the ultimate amount of like fucking pheromones, and then you just gotta shoot the girls. You just shoot them and then like they just squirm and orgasm, and it's like, what the hell is this fucking game? It's amazing. What are they gonna come up with? Anyway, the box has the two plushes. It has Corona, the little demon girl. She says hell like all the time. And then Ecuador from the first Galgun, I think, and then Double P's. Yeah, she shoots the main character like fucking like 30 times with arrows because she went overboard. And then this is like the plastic cover that you can put all three games in. It's weird because you kind of put it in reverse. And then, oh, that's the acrylic stand. The acrylic stand has like a unique artwork of, I think, of all the games on it. Oh no. God, look at that. That's the quote-unquote DIY tentacle kit. See, suffer and squirm. Like, do you really want that fucking thing on your Switch? Do you want people to see this? I certainly don't. DIY tentacle kit. Yeah, you know, fuck that. Leave that in the fucking box. God. Yeah, so here's all the stuff that it comes with. There's the plastic cover, the thing we don't need to bring up, the acrylic stand, and then like the actual little stand that, you know, it has. I tried putting it in there, it didn't work. And then Galgun Returns, Galgun 2, and Galgun Double Piece. And then Corona and Hokuto. And then the box, which for some reason I have upside down in this video. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's all the Galgun stuff. It's a really interesting series, I just haven't been able to get into it yet. But I recently, after I recorded this video, I played each game for like about an hour. And I liked, I think, the first game and Double Piece the most, even though gyro aiming in Galgun 2 is like the best. Also, look at me fail at putting all of them inside the plastic case. This is not how you're supposed to do it. Please don't do it like that. Oh, you see? Jump cut. Editing powers. Yeah, you see, now it's working. That's how you're supposed to do it. Don't do it the way I did it earlier, where it wasn't working properly. So yeah, I like Galgun, and hopefully, since I have the original Xbox 360 version, that's Japan exclusive, I can do a full video, hopefully talking about Galgun, but that's gonna take a while, because even though these games aren't super long, you have to replay them constantly, and it might get a bit tiring. Anyway, we gotta move on to the next game. Yeah, oh god, no. Stop looking at that thing. Stop!
In addition to Galgun and Hisho Same Same Same, I managed to get the Aleste collection, which was long overdue, because I should have got it when it came out. Kind of an idiot for not getting it on time. I missed out on this cool Game Gear collector's thing, but that's fine. Anyway, I got Aleste collection, and the Aleste collection, you know, Space Mega Force, Musha, it's those games, but the Genesis and Super Nintendo games aren't on here. It's just the Sega Master System and Game Gear games, so you only get 8-bit non-computer versions of Aleste. So what you get is, if it can focus, you get Aleste, the original Sega Master System and Sega Mark III version. That was like either a remake or a reimagining of the MSX version, because Compile, you know, originally did like stuff on computers, on Japanese computers, and then they, you know, did consoles. And then GGLS for the Game Gear, obviously. It's a completely different game. I kind of like this more than Aleste 1. Aleste 1 is, I don't know, it didn't give me a good first impression, so maybe I need to try it again. And then Aleste, GGLS 2, which in English is called Power Strike 2, because the original Aleste on the Sega Master System was called Power Strike, but this Power Strike is completely different from this Power Strike. Power Strike 2 for the Sega Master System is a completely different fucking game, because it's a European exclusive Master System game in Brazil. Okay, European and Brazil exclusive Master System game. It came out in 1993, well after the Master System was done. Made by Compile, and this game is amazing. It's a really amazing 8-bit shooter, and I didn't think it'd be that good, but lo and behold, it's a lot better than I thought it would be. And then of course, the main attraction is, you know, GGLS 3, which is a brand new Sega Game Gear game that came out 2020, made by M2 themselves. Kind of like how they made Fantasy Zone 2W. It's a remake of the Sega Master System Fantasy Zone game, but it was made from the ground up by M2 using the original arcade hardware for the original Fantasy Zone. Like, who the hell does that? M2 fucking does that, and they're insane. But that's why I love them, because they're insane, and they do amazing things. And they have such attention to detail. It's ridiculous. Hopefully one day They give us the Aleste games that I think more people are demanding from them, like Musha Aleste, Super Aleste, aka Space Megaforce, and maybe some of those MSX and computer versions. And even like, they have one on, I think on the, like Spriggan and a bunch of other games that they have on Mega CD and everything. They need to stop slacking, but they're busy with those Toe Plan games, so we'll see what happens. Oh my bad, I forgot to show the inside. I already have the game in my Switch case, but you see it comes with this illustration. This illustration of the ship. Oh, come on, this thing's never focusing. This illustration of the ship for, I'm assuming the new one. And then not a manual, it's not really a manual, but it's like a small set of instructions. Just a small leaflet with M2 shot triggers, just to show you how the game works and different instructions. Yeah, whatever. You can read that in the game. And then new artwork submitted for. Okay, so this is for GGLS 1. Yeah, and they had new artwork commissioned for GGLS 1 as a reverse cover, because M2. Another thing M2 does that I love is that they do reverse covers. They did it for Kitsui Destiny. They did it for a bunch of other games that they've done recently. I know they did it for S-Blade on the Switch and PS4 also. Anyway, let's move on. The next game is Kiki Kai Kai, aka Pocky and Rocky. This one specifically is a new sequel called Kiki Kai Kai Kuromanto no Nazo. The Black Mantle, Mystery of the Black Mantle. Or was it in English? Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. It's kind of an okay name. Oh. Okay, this is a code that I got from pre-ordering from Amazon. Comes with extra digital stuff, so I'm not gonna show that. I have the game in my Switch case already, so I'm just using my new cases as a way to store my older games. God, this camera cannot focus. Yeah, so I have other games here like Caligula Effect, Overdose, Dragon Ball Fighters, and Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Too many games on my backlog. I have to play these fucking games. But yeah, you can see here, it's completely redone. It's almost like a remake and sequel at the same time. It has a lot of elements from the original game, but with beautiful pixel art. Like, I suck at this game though, but I want to get better at it, so I can unlock all the extra characters. And do the free mode, so I can just play stage select and do whatever. But yeah, this game's interesting. I'm just not used to how it plays, because it's kind of different from other run and guns I've played before. But this is a top quality game, and it comes out in English, I think in June. So hopefully people buy it, because we need more games in this style. Especially if they're gonna have high quality pixel art like that. Like the Ninja Turtles, the upcoming Ninja Turtles game is like that, and I think it's really cool because it's a callback to the arcade and Super Nintendo game. Alright, so now for the next one. Okay, so this next one is actually a double. It's actually Earth Defense Force 2. And then Earth Defense Force 3. This one I haven't opened yet though. Yeah, see, it's still sealed. I might open it right now, but hold on. Yeah, so EDF 2. This game originally was on the PS2 2 in Europe and Japan. In Europe it was called Global Defense Force, and in Japan it was part of D3's Simple series. You know, we'd have all those like low budget games. That's also where that one with the giant lady comes from, Demolition Girl. That one, I've never played that one, but I need to try it. EDF started off as a Simple series on the PlayStation 1 and then PS2 until EDF 3. Yeah, and then it evolved into its own standalone series, where it's not attached to the Simple series anymore. So now they actually put some more effort into it. Anyway, so EDF 2, I thought this game had 2-player. Like local 2-player, not like split screen. No, it doesn't. It seems to only have 2-player when you do local play. Because you see in the box, it says 1 player on the TV, 1 player for the TV, 1 player in tabletop mode, and 1 player in handheld mode. So I'm kind of pissed because I didn't realize that. It's my fault for not researching that. But considering it was a Vita game and then a PS2 game, a low budget PS2 game, I guess it makes sense. EDF is more fun when you have people to play with, but not a deal breaker. But if you're more into multiplayer, you should play EDF 4. EDF 4 is a great game for multiplayer. Oh. That's a code that I do not want anyone to use. I should probably just use the code now. Anyway, so there's EDFs. Yeah, so it has technically control schemes and everything on the Switch. Funny thing is that it has a digital manual that you can access inside the game. Yeah, so EDF 2. I'm a fan of EDF. I've been playing EDF since which one? I think since EDF 3? No. No. Since I think Insect Armageddon. Not really the best one, and it wasn't even one of the Japanese ones, but it helped me. It was a gateway to EDF. Oh, sorry, let me leave that there. And then EDF 3, which originally was on Xbox 360, which I do have, EDF 2017. But I don't know, the EDF series has been going on for a long time, and I was always wondering when it would eventually come to the Switch. Okay, that took a bit longer to take off. It took a bit longer to take the plastic off than I wanted, because I didn't use my key. I was trying to use my fingers. But anyway, yeah, EDF 3. This game originally was on Xbox 360. In English, it was called EDF 2017. Originally, they used numbers. Like EDF 3 is set 2017, and then EDF 4.1. Sorry, EDF 4 and was 2025, and then 4.1, which was the updated version for PS4. Went back to the Japanese titles where they just named it after normal numbers instead of years. Ah, another code. Oops. But anyway, see, I have EDF 3 in here, and more or less the control schemes and the opposite cover are still the same. I'm assuming it's just almost the same, because all EDF games kind of play the same. So it's not really a big deal. Well, let me make sure I use this damn code so nobody steals it. I can just put the code in post edit and then, you know, not worry about it. Imagine, oh, too late, the code's already used. Anyway, so those are the 4 other games I got, in addition to Cotton. Oh no, sorry, not Cotton. In addition to Galgun and Hisho Same. There's also a bunch of other stuff I got recently that I haven't been able to put in the video, but you know what? I can just do a jump cut. Okay, Okay, so my other stuff arrived today. It was actually on Saturday. No, Friday when I left work, but it showed up. So when I went to work, I picked up my package. Anyway, I got my new import items. First one is actually 3 items. 1 second. It's these 3. Got 3 HokutoNoKen games for PlayStation. Well, technically this is the only one that's for PlayStation, but we'll talk about that one in a second. These are the 2 PS2 games. So this is the HokutoNoKen Sega Ages 2500, which is a remake of the Sega Master System game, aka Black Belt for Master System. And I've played this before, and despite it being a budget remake, I think it's actually pretty good. You know, it's really simple. Kind of just press like 2 or 3 buttons and walk forward and punch people, but that's fine. And it follows the manga, so I think that's really good. But it's a lot, and even has like Akira Kamiya, his voice act. Akira Kamiya himself being Kenshiro, the original Kenshiro. So that makes it a little bit more special for me because this is one of the last times he did the voice after he retired from doing that role and moved on to do other stuff. So thank God we have him doing at least one PS2 game. And then on the inside, it just has, I think it just has the manual. Yeah, and it has another advertisement for Sega Ages Afterburner. I think that's the one that's like actually 3D and not like the collection one. Yeah, this is back when they were still doing the low budget 3D remakes and didn't get M2 involved. And it has the disc here. It's pretty good. Oh right, I forgot some PS2 games had a blue underside. It's actually kind of cool, I've never had one. Oh wait, I forgot to take the wrapping off of this. Okay, and then this one is the HokutoNoKen fighting game that was originally made by Arc System Works for the arcade. Was it Sega? No, the Atomus Wave, right. The Atomus Wave was an arcade board based on Dreamcast hardware that is not the Sega Naomi because it's not as strong, but people were able to convert those games to work on a Dreamcast, so technically you can play this on Dreamcast, the original version, but this is the only official home port. But it has some differences, I think, that tournament players don't care for, so I guess this isn't the best version to play, but whatever. You can practice. So anyway... Oh, it has 2 discs? Wait, what the hell is in the second one? I think that one's just a DVD. DVD video. Okay, so this one's the actual game. Yeah, this is the actual game, but then the second one, I'm not sure what this is. It has to be some kind of gameplay video or something. I'm gonna have to look at that later. I didn't know about this. I didn't know it had 2 discs. And I've never seen the physical game. Or I've never had the physical game, so I didn't know. Oh, okay. Comes with like a starter guide. HokutoNoKen game. 21 control. Okay, so it's a video. That's what the second disc is. It's funny because it has Raoul on it. I think the manual is full color. Yeah, and it has everybody on it. Tells you how to play the game. I did an arcade playthrough of this game, but Raoul's so fucking tough. I hate fighting Raoul in this game. He's so fucking bullshit. And I know Ray and Tokyo are the best characters in this game, but I can't be bothered to deal with that. a little damage, I think. Oh no. See, look. Kenshiro... Rao... Kentro's funny. Kentro's mid-tier in this game. Kind of funny, because he's supposed to be the best character. Toki's the best character in the game. Jaggy's the worst character in the game, apparently. Which I still think is funny. It fits him. Shina's okay. And then Rei's like the best character, second best character in the game, if not tied for best character. Yuta, I'm not sure if he's any good. Sauser, I heard is kind of good. I don't even know if Mr. Heart is good, and then Mamiya, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm gonna have to check out the second disc, because I didn't know it came with that. And let me make sure this looks right. Because you never fucking know when you import things. Oh wow. It's in almost perfect condition. That's good. Because I have these games installed on my modded PS3 in case I would never get them. In case I never was able to get them. But I want to have the real thing. Just in case. And in case I need to save space on my PS3. Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna look at this later. To figure out what's going on with this. Yeah, that's enough for the fighting game. The name for this is like ridiculously long. Like even in Japanese it's ridiculously long. I'm gonna just put it up on the screen somewhere. It should be there. Yeah, whatever. I'll do it in post. And then, my favorite one out of the three is the HokutoNoKen PS1 action game. This is a complete 3D action beat 'em up. Which is almost like what a 3D Streets of Rage could have played like. If only they could have made a good 3D Streets of Rage. They never did. But it's fine. Streets of Rage 4 is great. But anyway, this is a game that I think is made by Natsume. I don't know, it doesn't say, it just says Bandai. Anyway, this game is amazing. It's one of the only HokutoNoKen games to actually follow like the whole manga and be a really good game at the same time. Because the Musou game does follow the story, but Musou gameplay. Wait, let me open this. Okay, it took some time to get that open because it's a PS1 jewel case. Okay, it's kind of hard to get the manual out. A little bit hard. Okay, so I've only seen this like one other time. I remember I saw this game at Super Potato in Japan, and for whatever reason I didn't fucking buy it. But I guess I got it now. Also, the intro for this game is amazing because it's a one-to-one recreation of the original HokutoNoKen opening from the anime, but it's done with the 3D models. So shot for shot, everything is exactly the same. And I think art style-wise, it's the best one out of all the HokutoNoKen games I've seen because it just feels like HokutoNoKen. Everything about it, even some of the music and everything, feels like it fits. I think they even have the characters' colors based off the manga. Yeah, because Rei still has his black hair. He's supposed to, in the anime, he only has white hair. It's supposed to change to white hair like later on after Rao stabs him and then he starts slowly dying and then that's when his hair changes. But yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, see, look, because look, Shu is wearing dark blue. I think in the anime he wears like yellow or light blue. Amoeba, Uiguru, Yuta. Yeah, Yuta's supposed to be wearing like pink because of the anime. You can even compare it with like the fighting game. They have different colors. See, like, what the fuck color is this? Sauser doesn't wear this color. Oh shit, they have Fudo. Yeah, it follows the entire arc of the original manga. Like every arc. There's Toki. Okay, Toki looks accurate. And they even have Raoul. See, look, and they still have Raoul with his white hair. Because if it followed the anime, it would have given him the dark hair and the much darker skin tone. But it follows the manga colors. And then some more instructions. You can call Bandai if you need help, if you already did. Yeah, so I think this game is really cool. I might make a full video regarding this game, since I'm an expert on HokutoNoKen, so I don't know, seems like an easy enough idea. And the condition of this game is actually really good. It's all black, so it's kind of hard to tell, but looks totally fine to me. Okay, hold on. Now I have to show the other games. And then the other 3 games I got are all related to Type Moon. So, I got MeltyBlood Act Condensa, Fate Unlimited Codes, and then the limited edition for MeltyBlood Actress Again. So, it is kind of pointless to have both versions, but they have a lot of interesting differences that I kind of have an obsession over. I even have like the original version of MeltyBlood downloaded on PC and React, and both of those have different things, but you're better off playing React if you want to do the story mode, because the gameplay in the original game is not that good. It's too slow. I feel like you're underwater. Anyway, hold on, I have to open those other 2. Okay, so first let me go over Fate Unlimited Codes. Fate Unlimited Codes is a 2D fighting game, but it's kind of like KOF Maximum Impact, where you can fight in a 2D plane, but you can still sidestep and move out of the way. And you can, you know, move into the corner and trap enemies on the wall and stuff, and do wall bounce type of stuff. So it's similar to that game, and I guess kind of like Bloody Roar. But this game is weird because it's Type Moon collaborating with Kavia. The developers who made Drakengard and, you know, the original Nier. And then it was actually made by Aiding. Aiding made Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. So it's kind of a weird collaboration with all 4 of them. It's just odd to see Type Moon and Capcom together at the same time, but I guess back then that must have been a big deal. Yeah, and then I've tried this game before. It's pretty interesting, like kind of like KOF. In Maximum Impact, you can do grounded OTG hits on people, and do combos from like certain strings, and then you can like cancel moves into supers and everything. So I think it's pretty interesting. This game has a pretty interesting competitive scene from what I've seen. That's so stupid to say. Anyway, I think the game is really interesting, but not a lot of people talk about it. But it's one of those games where if you know about it. And then the manual has like everything. Gilgamesh, Saber, and all those fucking characters. I'm more of a Schema person, not a Fate person, because I don't really fucking know anything about Fate. Fate is really confusing. I'm sure if I start from Fate Stay Night and work my way up to whatever the hell they're doing now, I'll understand it, but there's too many characters that look the same, and too many characters that are basically the same character but with a different outfit. So, I don't got time for that. Okay, and then MeltyBlood Act Condensa. This is the 3rd version of MeltyBlood, if I remember correctly. And this was the first version that was in the arcade, because it was MeltyBlood original, then React, and then Act Condensa, which was funny enough published by E-Cole. Yeah, E-Cole. Yeah, those are the guys that made Death Crimson for the Sega Saturn. It's a pretty infamous game. One of the worst fucking games for the Sega Saturn, but it's so bad that it's good. And it has a lot of story scenes and stuff related to Schema. And this game, since this is based off the original version of the game, it still has like the old Dojin artwork, instead of like the updated artwork they had for Actress Again. It even has like the original menus and everything, so there's like a lot of stylistic differences between this and later versions that I guess are more polished, or more quote-unquote professional looking. But it's funny because the gameplay is pretty much the same, besides like a few big differences. But the overall feel of the game is still the same. It's just that certain mechanics either haven't been introduced yet, or they don't exist. Like, I think Neko Arc isn't even playable in this version, which I guess is a crime. How do you not have Neko Arc? Yeah, and as usual, buying stuff from Japan is usually in pretty good condition. You can see it here. Yeah, I think it looks fine. It's funny because I also have this on my PS3 because I was just like, fuck it, why not try both versions just to see which one is better? Yeah, so MeltyBlood, actress again. The second to last version, like major version, it has different artwork as you can see here from Act Kendenza. Look, you can see it right here. This is from the art from the original Dojin release, so it looks a little bit more, I guess, amateur or less detailed. And then here is the more updated artwork that everyone else is more familiar with. So there's a lot more detail, the colors are different, the portraits are completely different and everything, and the shading. But the funny thing is that the sprites in the background still look the same. And then in this version, certain stages actually got taken out from, I think, this version and React. Like, I think in React and maybe Act Kendenza, I have to double check. They have the back alley stage, but there's a version of the back alley stage that's covered in blood. And I assume it was this version that originally took it out, or it was from this one. But I can't remember, I'm gonna have to double check. So anyway, hold on. Okay, so we'll look at the game real quick. It's actually one of my favorite fighting games. I didn't, it took until recently, like maybe like a year or two years ago for me to actually start playing it. But once I did, it really clicked with me and I thought the game was really amazing. Play CL. I need to learn the other characters in this game, because not regular Arcrid. Red Arcrid is actually more interesting. And like, what is this? It's a pamphlet thing for Type Moon's website. Look, wait, what? Like, there's Neko Arc. See, there's Neko Arc right there. What the fuck is it doing? Anyway, and then they have a. Oh, I think this is those survey things. Yeah, those those survey card that you can send to developers. I think that's what it is. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Yeah, because the screenshots and everything make the game look the same, but the things that are different were like stylistic things, like the character select screen being different in this game compared to Act Kendenza and React. This is the one that everyone knows from Actress Again Current Code that's on PC. And there's different mechanics, and some characters have new moves, some characters are like less of a clone, I think, of other characters. There's so much to cover with this game, and if I ever made a video about it, it would probably take a while, because I'd have to like look up so much stuff. But it's really easy to find the info. Yeah, I think Act Kendenza didn't even have the reverse beat system. It might have, I'm not sure, because that was before the moon system was introduced. The moon system was introduced in this version, where the characters play differently, and even have different special moves. So, like one character will play a certain way, but then if you play half moon or full moon, then they play almost completely differently, but it's still the same character. So it almost like triples the amount of fucking characters that are in the game, technically, because there's 3 different playstyles for each character, kind of like how later in Mortal Kombat 10 had like variations. It's pretty interesting. Kind of makes the game a little bit more complicated though. Yeah, Arcrid, Akiha, Ciel, Shion. Why is Shion not in Type Lumina? Yeah, Hisui and Kohaku. Kohaku by herself, Hisui by herself, Shiki. Yeah, they even show you like, the moves and and everything, so you don't have to look always at the move list at the pause screen. But they used to do this all the time. They don't fucking do this anymore. Miyako, Nero Chaos, Warukia, Tatari Shion, Red Arcrid, Mecha Hisui, Akiha Vermilion, Nani Ashiki, Satsuki. I fucking hate this bitch. Satsuki. Fucking grabs you. Neko Arc, Len, Aoko, yeah, with her school outfit, I think. Yeah, and then Neko and Mekisui. This is kind of a dangerous team. Neko Arc Chaos, he fucking sucks. They said everyone says he sucks. And then Hisui and and then Kohaku and Mek Hisui. Huh, I thought there were. Oh no, right. The other characters are unlockable characters. To unlock like the boss characters and stuff, you have to fucking beat everyone's story mode. So, yeah, good luck with that. It's gonna take a while. The funny thing is that the boss rush and survival mode, I think, in the story mode aren't in the other versions of the game. Like the current version of the game, Ectris Again Current Code, doesn't have boss rush, so you don't get the cool giant Akiha battle, and you don't get some of the other boss battles. But they made all the characters, I think, unlockable, like from the start. So I don't know, take your pick. You get less features, or you get like the balance, the final version of the game with no balance changes. I don't know. Kind of a. I hate when they take like certain features out in like later revision, but whatever. That's just how it is. You notice how this doesn't even have the PS2 memory card holder? Well, did they expect you to play this on PS3? 'Cause that's what I was doing. Yeah, and then you can see right here, this is fine. No problem. Again, I have this also on my PS3 downloaded, but I prefer to have the real thing, just in case. And plus, if I ever get rid of the download, I can always just make a backup using my actual copy. Oh wait, I forgot to put that thing back. The other thing it comes with is the CD soundtrack, which is the all over MeltyBlood. MeltyBlood's the Ectris Again for limited edition original soundtrack. Well, why is it so fucking long? It has all the female characters in the game. There's Akiha, CL, Miyako, Len, Arcred, White Len, Satsuki, I forget her name. Risbai? Rebaife? Reese Baife, I think is her name. Yeah, Reese Baife. That's a weird name. And then there's Shion, Neko Arc, Aoko, Tiny Aoko, Mekisui, Hisui, and Kohaku. It's interesting because it's fucking 2 discs, so you get, I assume, most of the soundtrack? Not all of it, because the game actually has a lot of music. And so you get disc 1, which has the first set of female characters on it. And then the second one, that's blue, it has the other half. Cool, kind of cool how they like split it up. Yeah, you can see that right there. Alright, but let me make sure, because I'm gonna have to rip the songs later on my CD player. Yeah, I don't know who the hell still uses a CD player, but I do. I rip music so I can put them on my computer. The condition of this is amazing. Holy shit. I'm planning to do a stream where I just play a lot of my imports, since I just got these. And I think it's a fun idea, because I kind of want to just play whatever. And look, if I just stream myself playing games, it'll force me to actually play my games. And then disc 2, obviously, it's fine. Yeah, so this is the second MeltyBlood soundtrack I owned, because I owned the one that came with the Type Lumina Collector's Edition, and that was some of the original MeltyBlood soundtrack, and then the rest of it is just Type Lumina's soundtrack, which sucks because the original MeltyBlood soundtrack is only on one disc, so you get like I think 10 songs, and then the rest is just Type Lumina. But that means I have a majority of the series soundtrack physically, which I think is pretty cool. And I don't know, I can brag about it. I don't really care. All right, let me fix this. Okay, and now for the main event. I got this pretty rare game, and the funny thing is that the game's not good, so it's so good, but it's hilarious. The whole story and everything about this game is hilarious, and I plan to stream the game and hopefully make a video about it that covers as much as I can about it, as much research as I can do. But anyway, it's this fucking game. Sukeban Shachore no Wii, which is a game about cats made by Jordan. Fucking failed company. I don't know if they're still around, but it's a company that tried to release this weird cat game for the Wii, exclusive to Japan. The game fucking bombs. Sells only about 100 copies in the opening week. So I don't know how many fucking copies of this game actually exist, but I'm gonna say at least 100. So I guess I have 1 in 100 now. I wish this game wasn't like $200. I guess I got lucky, because if this game pops back up on Yahoo auctions, this could definitely give me fucking 300 or 400. But the thing is that like this game isn't really in high demand. It's just rare for the sake of being rare, I guess. And I did also have this game on my hacked Wii, so it's probably stupid for me to buy it. But hey, one day I'll be able to sell the game and make my money back. Yeah, so this game is about Rena, who is a cat CEO for a company, and you do a whole bunch of crazy minigames to appease your cat master, your cat overlord. And it's just as crazy as it sounds. It's based off a series of books, actually. The books I'm actually getting imported, because I need to cover all my bases regarding this game. And I think getting more insight into what the fuck this is, instead of just looking at the game itself, will help make a more definitive video about what this is, especially for an English-speaking audience who probably doesn't fucking know anything about this game. In Japan, they probably know about this, but there's no like 1 million view video from that one Japanese channel that makes kusoge-centered videos. I'm surprised he hasn't covered this game, but I guess the game's not bad, like so bad like they have to cover it. But this game is kind of infamous, or at least with the people that know about it, because it's like, how the fuck do you sell only 100 copies? Why is the game expensive? Why is everything such a mystery around this game? Why did some no-name company like make this game and then they dip, they leave? I don't know, but everything about this game is so fascinating. So I'm gonna have to do a video about Sukeban Shachore no. I think it has everything in here. 1 second. Yeah, so just a manual. See, look, it's just cats. Everything's just cat. Jordan. They have a phone number. Reno Wii support. Jordan.co.jp. We should check if that website still works. And the cat website. Yeah, I just want to make sure everything's in here. Yeah, you play with the Wii remote and the nunchuck, and some mini games I think you play with the Wii remote sideways. Like, what is this? This game is just cats everywhere. Cat Queen. Look, it even comes with a little pamphlet thing here. The electronic manual thing. To teach you how to insert the disc into the Wii in case you're an idiot. So you just play as like one of these guys. There's Rena. And then there's Senshu, which is a male cat. And then Cherry, a female cat. And then Pro. Really? That much of a name? controls. That's another reason why sometimes it's better to get the physical game, because you, in case it's a game no one cares about, or doesn't have a lot of information, you can at least learn the controls, even if it's in Japanese, through the manual. Because they have to give you a manual, right? Look, like the fucking title screen is just the cat. I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I'm about to enter cat hell. Not going to be fun. Oh boy. Look at all this cat stuff. Like, they're just talking to this damn cat. I think that you put like your player name and everything. You start a file. Appease the cat overlords. Why is it talking? God, everything about this game looks so silly. But yeah, I think the game it's in fine condition and everything. It better fucking be, because I paid too much money for this shit. I'm not really expecting anything from the video, but I want to try and make a shift with what I currently do and make actual content. Because even though the stuff I make is considered content, it's just mainly like gameplay and montage stuff, so I want to try and make more informative content. Try my hand at it at least. If it doesn't work out, I'm not sure what to do. But it never hurts to try. Alright, now let's look at the disc to make sure. Oh my god, that shit's stuck. Doesn't want to leave. Okay, I got it. Wow, this shit is almost perfect. Oh, lucky me. Yeah, you can always trust Japanese sellers. They almost always have everything in good condition. A lot of the times, you buy something from here, in the US, and then you get fucking ripped off. So, I'm happy this is ready. Yeah, so, Sugaban Shachodana, I gotta play this, and all I know is that it's going to be a fucking mess. Hold on. Yeah, and that's all the stuff from this haul specifically. So we'll look at it again. MeltyBlood Act Condensa, MeltyBlood Actors Again Limited Edition, Fate Unlimited Codes for PS2. All of those are for PS2. HokutoNoKen Sega Ages. HokutoNoKen the fighting game for PS2. And then, oh yeah, they have the English name here. HokutoNoKen Seikimatsu Kyusei Densetsu. That's kind of a long name. Not as long as this one, actually. This one I feel like has a longer name. And then, the fucking cat game. This fucking game. So, I don't know when I'll be streaming the games. Hopefully tomorrow, when I'm off. And, I'm not sure for how long it'll be, but I'll play a little bit of MeltyBlood, some Fate Limited Codes, HokutoNoKen, all three, and then the cat game. Yeah, I think that's it for now.